The computer, yeah. And we're recording now. So welcome everybody. I'm really glad you came. I don't know how many is here tonight, but I'm going to go over what I did 2 or 3, maybe 4 weeks ago, where I showed you how to edit the main image on your home screen. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to start sharing my screen. And this image right here, this big green image, yours probably not like that because this one was modified. So what I have set up here is a little cheat from the orientation video that was created for everybody to go through. And I know I just keep hammering that home, watch the video, watch the video, watch the video, because it empowers you to use more parts of your website. It also gives you ideas on how to use it. And it's there for you. So right now, I'm going to go through one section of that that shows you how different sites have changed this image, just because it saved me from having to pull up all those sites again, okay? All right, so I'm just going to play it. If I made it full screen, what would happen? No, that's not it.
All the way there.
Oh, I'm a little freaked out about this. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay. So I have it muted because all I want you to do is see these images, and it should start any second now. Right now, if you were on the video, I'd be talking to you. Here we go. There's one. There's one. Love that. She just has an image, no lettering or words at all. And she could have changed it by now. These were some I captured some time back. And I don't think there's very many more. She put words on hers. That's very unique. And so it's, let's go ahead and go away from there. That video, I really go over a lot of stuff for you guys. So that's what I'm talking about, showing you how to do. And I'm going to give you some tricks and little tips about this. And I'm going to show you the simple things to do first. The first things I'm going to show you are what everybody could possibly do, more than likely. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to get to your back office, because from there, I'll show you where we have a bunch of these images that you can choose from. So if you're on your own website, you just go down to the bottom, you log in. It's saved for me, so I cheat. All right, so now we're in the back office. You guys don't see this right now. It's only pushed out to beta testers, and this account is a beta testing account. But this is the beginning of a big, fantastic system. So how to get to the back office area. Okay, so once you're in here, these right here are your helpful links. I go over this a lot, and if I've done it too many times, I'm sorry. But right here, directions, frequently asked questions, and help videos. That's very important. You click that. Let's see. The address for this page is support.essenty.com. And if you have that bookmarked, you can always just go to it. So it's support.essenty.com. So now once you're on this page, this section here is frequently asked questions. It's below there, you have tutorials. Below there, you have free resources. And here is where we have all them images, right here. Free site images, choose your favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that there are so many in here, literally on and on and on and on and on. You'll get to those that are more personality matching, to holidays, to mommies, daycares, animals, lovers, dogs, holidays, seasons, on and on. Whatever you might relate to or like. And I'm just going to show you how you can take one of these images. I did this one. I'm going to do this one. So I right-clicked. I'm on a computer. I right-click, and I'm going to save image as. I think I need to do something more to this. There. Okay, save image as. And it'll say, where do you want to save it? And I say, I want to save it to my desktop. Right here. So now that it's saved to my desktop, I'm going to show you how I can load it. So I have my tabs open here, and I'm going to just go back to my back office on the tab. As you see, it opened a new tab or a new window when I clicked on directions, FAQs, and help videos. It opened the new tab. So I'm just going to literally go back to that tab. And in your settings section is where almost everything is. Under my website, customizations is right here. Now, there will be a lot of customizations coming soon. There's just unbelievable things coming. But right now, we have this, and this is pretty cool. Right here is the picture you see that Heather selected for her website. Actually, I think I did that for her. And I want to show you that I'm going to update the image. I could do two things here. I could reset it back to what it is for everybody. Right there. That's what a general website looks like when you get it. And I just did that by hitting the reset, but now I'm going to update the image. And I'm going to click, did you see that? I will do that a little slower. I'm going to click new image. I'm going to select a file from my desktop, from backgrounds. Okay. Well, I can do it from my desktop because I saved that picture there. So I saved it to my desktop. I'm going to go ahead and pull it in. Now it's allowing me to crop the image, but don't crop the image because this is a perfect size for your site. So you can drag these corners out if you want, or you can just simply click in this area and it'll fill it in for you. So now I filled it in and I say upload. So it's bringing it into my website now. And then I'm going to insert it very shortly. Here we go. Now I'm going to insert, and there it is. And this is instant. If we were to go look at the website, view my site, here's a button, view my site. We'll notice that's pretty, isn't it? So you'll notice that it's very instant. Now I'm looking at this and let's just say I don't really like the way the purple looks on this, and we don't have the ability to change this right now, although I'm about to show you something you can do. But in this case, I just want it simple. This is the easiest thing to do, and I don't like the way this purple looks. So I can go back to my back office, and these three things turn on and off the text on the picture. So I'm going to turn off the tagline. Now it's gone. And since it's instant, I can go over here and refresh my screen and it's gone. I like that a little better. Just looks a little better with that picture. Or I don't want the start button to show because it's covering up the horses, right? Could be that. And besides, that start button just simply goes to the first section of the website right here. So it really, you know, it wouldn't hurt to cover it. So now I think I like that. So that's the simplest way to do it. You pick an image that you like, you right click on it, you save it as somewhere on your computer, and then you come back into here and you simply update the image, find that image that you saved, insert it, and it's immediate. It's right there. And then you control the text that's on it right here. I'll just leave that right there. I always leave her site in such a mess. Okay, guys, now I'm going to show you advanced features. Now, this is for people who want to do more with this section than just simply find some other image and use it. The majority of you will probably just find one of these images that you relate to and you'll use it. But there'll be some of you who want to use this area as for a special, for like a sale, a special sale. And you know how to create an image. And if you do know how to use photo editors, you can create your own images. The instructions for creating your own images, home here, back to this area again, and how to change your homepage image under website customizations. How to remove the text from it. Of course, that's pretty easy. It's just those toggle buttons. But right here, when you click into this one, it actually tells you exactly what size the image should be. I actually do a real short video showing how to do it. How if you want to make your own image, you should make sure that you crop it down to 24 by 1200. Don't try to make a picture bigger unless it's slightly bigger. I've been known to make it a little bigger, but not very much. Like if it's 2000, I could go to 2400 right here, wide this way. And I have little tricks for, you know, making it perfect, but it needs to be 2400 by 1200. And then these are the instructions on how to go about it after you do that. I do recommend, if you don't know what you're doing, just stick with these images because there's so many of them. Bring an image into PicMonkey to show how to write on it. Okay, I'll do that. I wonder who wrote this stuff. Before I go there, I want to tell you that I use PicMonkey. And I use PicMonkey because that's what I started with. It became my best friend. It got better than I could have imagined. And a lot of people use, well, there's many programs that are used. My daughter uses something on her phone. Remember last time we did this, we were told what it was, but she's really good with that. And it also has a lot of stock photos. You know, maybe you could find out what it is, Jim. I think you might be doing that. So I'm going over to PicMonkey real quick because I love it. It offers me just unbelievable tools. And so I am going to take this image right here that I downloaded earlier from our free images. I downloaded this one of horses. And so I'm going to go ahead and mess with that one. And I'm going to add some text. Knowing how to use this or how to use your own, that's just, I can't teach that part. But I know if you have PicMonkey, they have a lot of teaching in it. I didn't have this rehearsed, you guys. So, essential for all our fur babies. I don't even know if that's appropriate to say anymore. Probably not. And I'm going to go ahead and make it bigger. I'm doing stuff that you don't need to know how to do. If you do know how to do it, I'm doing this for a reason. I don't particularly like that. Should have practiced it, huh? And maybe I want it 100. I'm going to try 100. I don't particularly like this, but I'm going to see if I can center it. There's my centering tool. Boom. So my whole purpose in this is to show you how you write on it and not how to use this program. But put a little background behind it. And I'll make that faded. Yeah, that's good. So now I'm going to download that. High quality is good. I'm going to do it to my desktop. And then now I'm ready to upload this pic. Now you notice I put that in the very center of that picture. And I did that because it's going to resize for different screens. And it's important to have it in the center. When your customer looks at it on a phone, that image dynamically resizes down. It doesn't just make the whole picture smaller. It dynamically adjusts it. So I'm going back to my website. I'm going back over to customizations. I'm going to go ahead and upload that picture by selecting new. And I'm going to pick it. Boy, this is not very pretty, is it? It's in there. Boom. It's there. Because I have writing on it now, I don't want any other writing on the image. So I've turned everything off. And now it's actually instant, and I'm going to show you this. There, that's how that looks. Thinking about this, important because this dynamically resizes. It's going to do it several ways. Here's probably a tablet. Notice the menu buttons change and everything when it goes down to a tablet. And then it goes down to a phone size. So you don't see all the horses. You see part of the horses. So that's what I mean by it dynamically resizes. You got to keep your writing in the middle. And that brings me into special sales. Like if you want to use this area for a special sale and you're good with some sort of picture editors, you can. And I'm going to show you. See the hub? Oops, training. This one is what I made a couple of weeks ago, several weeks ago when there was a fast sale going on. I just used this program because they give me all these stock photos. And I just placed them in a way that when it dynamically resized it down, we lost part of these kids on there, but we kept the main part of it in there. And because it was a short time sale and I had time, I just created it really quick. And it's not for the faint of heart because you really have to work with making sure it sizes for you. So when I did that, because I worked on it so hard, I also, whoops, get rid of that. I also put it in here. And if I ever create one, I'll put it in here for everyone to use. So with that, it's here. Wasn't hiding from you guys, was it? And then I was able to add it to the just change it for a quick sale or something that's happening real fast, you know, where we're not going to go in and change the whole website for it. You can use that area for it. Especially, well, yeah, you can just use your own discretion on that. Now, I'm going to show you how to use this area for your own logo too, if you want to. Again, I use PicMonkey. And let's see. I'd like to figure out. I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to create it from a blank canvas. Okay, blank canvas. All that means is it's going to be preset to a certain size. And I'm doing 2400. And this is a little more advanced. It's just something that's possible. So even if you don't know how to do this, you might know someone who could do it for you if you have the design in your mind. So here we go. Here's the blank canvas. And then I would just add my image right on this and I would keep it right in here. This blank canvas is white. It could be any color you want. But your logo would need to go right in this area. Keep it in the center. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've done already because I did it last time and I already uploaded it here. I did 2 of them. Diana has this logo and I just created it in PicMonkey exactly like that. And I'm going to refresh the screen, show you how the logo looks, and it will dynamically resize as well, all the way down because it's in the middle. Now, I'm going to show you the one I like the best. And I love doing this stuff. Lately, I've gotten a little better at it. There's that one, and it's hers and her logo. She's, well, let me go to this here. So she had the logo created somewhere, and then I just created the background to go with it. And in PicMonkey, I stuck those flowers on there by, love PicMonkey. I should make a credit on this. But I add, let's see, where is this? It's got, I have a different screen right now. It's usually showing me my screen a little bit different, but I want to. I don't understand why I can't see everything right now here, Jim.
You're in the middle of editing an image, maybe?
I don't know. I'm in a different folder so that you guys didn't have to look at all the other stuff that I work with. But it allows me to pull in photos from the stock, from their photo stock, which is, if you know what Adobe stock is, it's very robust. And I was able to use that to pull in these images on the side.
Would that be under graphics?
I don't know. I don't know if everybody wants to wait for me to figure that out, but it's usually add a photo. And this is just a different, because I'm in this folder. No, I really.
Stock photos?
Yeah, that is where they are. I'll show you them at least. You can look for flowers. And that's why I like this program. So I'm not gonna spend any more time here. Everyone probably knows how to do it, has their own program already. But this is where I would get stuff to help me create a logo. And now, what size is best? I showed you what size is best. I showed you how to make it work, and how when I put that logo on this page, it dynamically resizes and it keeps the logo in the center. Even though we lose the picture I have on the sides, it still has the logo in the center for like a phone view and a tablet view. And then of course your computer screen view. Plug the logo to show. I'm done. I am done with that. Let me see. Stop the share. Open up for questions. I can go over any part of that again. It's recording, right? Hopefully, yeah, it's recording. So I'll also put this up on YouTube so you can go through it, stop it. And what I did was I showed you the main way everybody would normally use it. Then I showed you a way that you could actually add text onto any one of those images, keep it centered so it would work on all screens. Then I showed you, if you know how to use photo editors, you could get the 2400 by 1200 and create any sort of image in there in the center. That's what we did. What questions do you guys have?
So you said you like PicMonkey. Do they charge for that?
Yeah, they do. They have a, it's a cheaper version and a pro version. I choose the pro version because I can make, are you in the Facebook group by any chance? You are.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. The images I'm creating with the reviews of Essenty, where the people's faces are on there,
yep.
I've used that background remover to help me do that in PicMonkey. Pro version offers it. If you don't think you use that stuff, you pay less.
Okay.
I think I pay something like $12 a month, but I need it so much I don't care.
Okay.
Jim, do you have the name of the free program that Heather uses from her phone?
Yes, I do. And I also put it in the group chat. It's called PixArt. PICSART, PixArt. She says that they try to make you pay, but she never has. So you can use it free. She also says that there's a PicMonkey mobile app as well.
That's nice
So,
to know.
Yeah,
Yep.
except I do mine on the computer. I'm not as savvy on the phone. I need to have a larger screen.
Absolutely, that's me. But man, you know, there's a lot of people who are fluent on these phones. Just
Oh,
bing,
I
bing,
know.
bing.
Yeah. My grandson is.
Yeah, that's Heather too.
Yeah, it's kind of
Go ahead.
funny.
There's some stuff in here. Did you watch the chat? Are there anybody's questions we missed?
just are the recordings files somewhere? I missed the last one, and I answered. I believe they're on the Essenty YouTube channel, correct?
Well, it depends on whether I was yeah, it depends on which one it is too. This one, I did it and I did a really good job on it when we did it the first time. There were people who missed it, who really wanted to see it, and when I recorded it incorrectly. So we didn't get the recording. We got the audio, which wouldn't have helped anybody. So so many people wanted it redone. I scheduled it during convention, go figure. But the facts are, I know it's recording correctly this time. So the recording will be in the YouTube channel. And let me show you where that's at. Screen share, here we go. In your back office, you know, should I put this back? Every time I leave it with somebody else's logo, I think there's just something innately wrong with that. Then I tell her to go fix it. And all right, so I'm going back to the home screen. Right here in the helpful links for you is our YouTube channel. You just click there and click on videos, and you have a whole host of training videos, and these videos are there, as well as once I do get it done, I will put it in the group, Facebook group. That help?
Elaine had a question. She has her hand up.
Okay, Elaine. Let's see, are you muted?
No, but she had a little hand up on the participant.
Okay.
She's not muted.
Okay, Elaine, do you have a question?
No,
Okay.
guess not.
All right. Anybody else have a question?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Elaine. Well, it was Elaine that said that, right? Okay, whoever has a question, just say it. It's okay. Huh? All right. A new message here.
Maybe it's having connection issues or something.
Okay. So once you create, if you create like your own photo, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. You said once you create your own photo.
Yes. Okay. So then can you save that to your website?
Yes. Mm-hmm. You save it to your computer, then upload it exactly like we did the others.
Okay. So then when I get that. So when you change it, like you're going to change it now, does it drop down to your other saved ones, like the ones that you've created for us?
Oh, does when you put it in your website, does it show up over there in the free photos?
Yes.
No. No.
So,
I just control that area. I put stuff in there.
okay. So if I were to do that and then I wanted to change it for a season or something, I would have to recreate the logo or whatever it was that I created in the beginning.
Yeah, you would. But once you do that a few times and save those, then you may just change them out going forward. Like each time, just make it once.
Okay. Just curious.
And And I noticed that the biggest error that I noticed, that I see, and in fact, there were those in those examples that I showed you at the beginning of the video, is not using the right size of image. You know, when you cut it down to 2400 by 1200, then you're going to have a quality that won't look wrong on a big screen. If you have to blow an image up to that size, you're going to have it looking terrible. It'll look good on your small device, but when I look at it on a computer screen, especially my Mac, it will look bad. And I see that a lot. And I also see where the writing is all over the place, and when it dynamically goes down, it is off of the screen. So those were really important little parts. Later, there'll be a logo uploader that's not going to be that touchy. So I love it. If you want to ask questions about something else, you can ask about anything if you want. This is our time.
I have another question then, if I can ask. So
Yeah.
originally, I had asked you, I think I actually messaged you about the Fizz Be account, and I wasn't sure that you could still send the drip campaigns and stuff, but you can. So is that just open to us still now, the people that were already members? I don't understand how, is that, that's all switching over, right?
Yes, and in the developers call next Thursday night, when Matt and Caleb are on, I'm just going to host it for them. You can ask more questions, and maybe you'll probably get good info. But the thing that we're doing right now is just people who had been using Fizz Be can continue to use Fizz Be. They've got all their contacts in there already. But there's no lead capture form, you know, in other words, you have a form in there to sign up for your newsletter, but the series are still there. I believe there's a premium starter kit series, and there's also a thieves starter kit series for like when someone buys it.
And there's also just a regular oil series. So the regular series are still all in there. And I noticed when I went to use it, because I have a few new members that I wanted to sign them up for that, so I did. And I noticed when I wanted to use it the other day, when I signed in, all these really great ones popped up that you guys that aren't incorporated yet, but I guess they will be once we switch over to the website. There were some really, really famous ones. I mean, like, great.
Like
I'm excited.
One example. Give me one.
Let me see. There were just special oil ones, like, you know, maybe 2 or 3 about a special oils. There was I saw like about 12 of them that popped up. I don't like actually remember the names of them. So then when I went into my drip campaigns, I was thinking that they were in there in Fizz Be, but they're not. I believe that they're being created for, you know, Essenty, but it's really exciting. So just let everybody know that I kind of got a sneak peek, and really a lot of fun things. So
Awesome.
yeah. So, okay. So basically nobody else can sign up under Fizz Be. That's out. Just us, the people that were in it prior to.
No, actually you could. Problem is the learning curve would be not as easy as it was for those folks in the beginning with Fizz Be, because we created those videos to help teach how to use them. I know Fizz Be itself has them, but it was a platform for all kinds of network marketing companies in the beginning, until we partnered with them previous, and then they just went down to just Young Living. So everything you see in it, though, Elaine, right now you can use. And what I think you saw was there's a sequence gallery, and then there's another section of sequences, which is each one of those individual emails in there. But you're right, the Essenty is going to have a host of different sequences that you can sign your people up for. We want to create just real evergreen things that you guys can use for different things. I mean, the list is amazing.
Okay, so what I saw was really always Fizz Be's. Is that what
It
you're
is
telling
in
me?
there. It is in there, and it's definitely coming over to Essenty for sure. I know because I created it. So
Oh,
it's coming over. And if somebody wants to go to Fizz Be and look at what we're talking about, it's F as in Frank, Y, Z as in zebra, Z, B as in boy, E as in Edward, E as in Edward. There's a charge. It's up to you on whether you want to, it has to be charged because there's a cost to operate emails, to pay for emails to get sent out. Hold on, it's all going to be built into Essenty soon. I would just say if you don't want that headache, don't go there.
Right. So once then it gets switched over, then that charge will drop off.
Yes, but drop off, it will meld into somehow.
Meld into Essenty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just curious. Okay, so I was glad I was still able to use it.
Oh yeah, me too. There's awesome stuff in there.
I have a question.
Okay.
So when we're done with Fizz Be, do our contacts automatically come into Essenty, or do we have to put them in manually?
There's probably going to be a download and an upload with them.
Okay.
And I do know that when we were looking at my screen just a minute ago, I said, you guys don't see this because the beta testers are looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
It's being created so that when you download your virtual office, it'll seamlessly be able to upload to those same fields.
Okay.
But I know that didn't relate. It's sort of related, but yeah, you're going to bring those leads in via download, upload.
Okay. Cool. And you don't know when that's going to happen?
I know that it's not very far down the road. I know next Thursday night, 6:30 Central Time, the guys are going to be on there, and I'm sure they're going to try to help us all understand exactly where that project is.
Okay.
From what I can understand, they send it out to the beta testers. The first part, the contact manager, has to be built first.
Okay.
Then your text messaging platform to connect to it, then it can be built. And the email platform.
Okay.
All of that basically works inside Essenty because I use it, but it's not been built out for a customer yet.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think the timeline's very long.
Okay.
I just think the way it is.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you.
Does somebody have background noise? If you want to just mute.
That's me. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
And I have a question. It's Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi. I was wondering if you could tell me if I have someone who's just got about 5 or 10 minutes to listen. They're using essential oils from a store, but they don't really know the background. I think Essenty is a good website for kind of reference or information. Is there anything, one or two things on the website you would kind of point out to them if we just sat down at a laptop or pulled out my phone? I just wanted to bring to their attention, because a lot of people, they won't, if I send them something, they won't read it. But if I draw their attention to it, or if I see them over time, I have clients that they ask me about oils and they want to know, but they won't take the time to learn about it. But if the website's really good as a reference point to kind of say, okay, this is this concept, or like you were saying, sequencing, a certain concept, since email newsletter isn't available, maybe sending them 3, an email a week for 3 weeks about some specific topic or something like that. So I know that's a lot, but
yeah, that's essential oils 101 type thing where you just
right, exactly.
You bought them till they hate you or they join. But can you see my screen? Or are you just via phone?
I'm on my phone.
Can you see your screen though? Can you see us?
I can see you, but I can't see sharing a screen.
So if I share a screen right here, can you see it?
Yes, I see that. Yeah.
Yay, okay. I'm going to go to the website and I'm going to show you my favorite page for doing what you asked, what you said.
Thank you.
The orientation video is really, really key for everybody here to go through. Because if you know what's in your website and where it's at, you can use it dynamically. So I'm going to, this main page has most everything you need. One of the other parts that's in your navigation that's not on the main page, which is pretty cool, is therapeutic grade. What is therapeutic grade? It's a great page for somebody who's just using oils from Walmart, because it's a short page, but it's talking about what makes them therapeutic.
Okay.
And I like this part right here. Right here. For example, if an oil contains enough menthol, you can legally sell it as peppermint, when in fact there may be no actual peppermint plant oil present whatsoever. This page is good. You can find these little nuggets if you've read through your pages, and you'll know right there. There's that one, and then there's the pure versus adulterated, but I'm now going to go back to your homepage because most of this is on the homepage. Your purity is here, and you click here and read more. Pulls it right up. Essential oils are rich in molecules that help deliver oxygen, nutrients, and other substances through the cell membranes. Combine essential oils with impure or toxic substances. Read your bottle if it says anything other than, right? You know, I'm just talking to that person who's buying them at Walmart. Then all of those toxins are being taken to every cell of your body. Of course, we know that. Everything you put on your skin. But I mean, you can use this page, right, for that. Watch for these red flags that your essential oils might be tainted. If they're really, really, really cheap.
Okay, so I guess I feel like there's so much information, it's like overwhelmed. So, you know, if they have 5 minutes, like basically people just have chunks, like they might ask me a random question. So, you know, I can like show them that's the website and then send them the link to the website, and they can, if they want to read more. But like you said, like there's an orientation video, just something like brief that's impactful, because there's just so much information, like in a 5 or 10 minutes. You just can't tell them everything.
Every one of most of these pages have a Young Living video on them too. And anytime we become aware of another Young Living video that we want to put on the page, that's always good, because that's a very quick 2, 3, 4 minute. This down here is all about Young Living, the farms. When you control the farms, you control the quality. So it depends. If you know what's in your website, you go through the orientation video and you really know it, then when those moments hit, you'll know exactly what 5 minute piece you need to show them. But I mean, I'm just making up stuff now.
No, that makes sense. That helps. So the orientation video that's on YouTube, where it's like 15 minutes, where you just go through
the orientation video is on YouTube, and you get to it via your back office via YouTube. It's 37 minutes, but here's a clue. It's also segmented here, where you could just jump to any section.
Okay.
Now, last week, today, I sent out an email to everybody, and I went over 3 big reasons you need to read every page in your website, and that was a good email, which kind of goes over what I'm just now saying. But if you go through this, and don't hate me at the end,
so maybe
it's longer than, but it's your business. I mean, this is your tool, and if you do this, you'll be able to use the tool way more effectively.
So that's what you would do. Like I have clients that just ask my opinion, but I don't have time to like answer every question, and so that's kind of like a prospecting tool to kind of send it to people and then follow up.
No. Don't send that to people. That's for you as a site owner.
Right. But the website, I mean, reference to like all these things you're pointing out on the website.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And if you know what's in the website, you'll immediately know what to send to that person, which is the best way to use it. Maybe they are into non-toxic, this, that, and the other, and you want to send them the page all about Thieves household and say why you use them. Or maybe they're trying CBD products and they're overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, there's one on every corner. Oh, I know. And man, you got to be careful. Send them this page.
So you click on that, like you click on that CBD, it comes up on your computer. You just highlight the URL and you send that in an email to somebody or text them. Is that how you would do it?
Mm-hmm. Any one of those, that's right here is the share
Okay.
button. And I have also a really fast 5-minute video showing how to use every one of these. Here's the text where it copies the link.
Okay.
Share it from any way on Facebook, from a group to your business page to anyone's page to a private message with this button.
And it's compliant, or like Facebook won't get me in trouble if I'm sending like a link if somebody's wants more information or something, I guess.
It's all good.
Okay.
Yep, you won't go to Facebook jail for that one.
Okay. Okay. So you would do, like, if you're in the store and you're like, someone loves that you smell like peppermint and you don't know them, like, I just don't know what to send them. So you just kind of pick something that you think they might be interested in, like text it to them and then just follow up. That's kind of what you would do.
Yeah, absolutely. Got their phone number once you ask for it. But you can do that from your phone by clicking the link. I hope everyone's getting something out of this. By clicking this on here or clicking it, hitting it, whatever you do on your phone, and then going into the text and pasting it, it'll send the link to the CBD page. But you know, your whole catalog is there too, your product catalog.
Mm-hmm.
And what if they love the way you smell and what you're using is peace and calming? I've heard that a lot.
Right.
Right? So you could just send them to the peace and calming. I don't like number 2. I don't know why it didn't give me.
Just send them to the description in the product catalog on the Essenty website.
Yeah, just send them the actual product page.
And then if there's somebody who I've never met before, if they want to sign up, then they just click on something on that website and my number comes up. Is that how it works?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So that's pretty easy. And it's helpful. Okay.
It is. And inside the this page where I showed all the support, we have training on how to share any page from on any way, in any way.
Okay. Okay, great.
I do a lot. And those emails that we send out every Thursday, gather them up. Go in and search for Essenty. Gather up those emails. Because I always teach on a little bitty teeny tiny thing almost every week. And I get confused. Last week, I think I taught the best way to share a premium starter kit with somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you suggest just keep listening to these webinars and then it'll kind of sink in, because it's a lot of information, and like technology wise, I'm not really that. It's tough, but I guess just like the oils, you just keep learning about it. And okay.
You do. And that orientation video is your best friend for being able to really help yourself in getting something more out of the website when you have those moments. So that 37 minutes you spend with it, or an hour you spend with it, it'd be very well worth your time. Write it down, go over parts of it over.
Okay, I will. I appreciate your help very much. Thank you.
Hey, you're so welcome. Thanks for coming in. And then we also have Tuesday night question and answers if you still feel new, or if for new people. Elaine, do you have another question?
I do. Sorry for the noise. I'm at the airport. I'm ready to take full.
Okay, that might be why the signal's going in and out.
Can you tell?
I can just tell your signal's going in and out.
Okay. Anyway, you can't hear me though?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you had mentioned before that as you see new Young Living videos coming out, that you add them to the website. Did you guys see the latest one that they had? It's about a 4-minute video. It's excellent. It just goes through the whole program. It's just a young girl sitting there talking. My upline actually had it on their Facebook page. I can try to get it to you, but it's really excellent. It's an excellent video.
Please do. You guys help us the most by sending us things you catch that I miss. Like, right now products are being released at convention and it's drowning us. So we miss stuff. So send it. And then
Okay,
somebody
I'll-
also sent me the 5 and 5, 5 of 5, the 5 thing. That might be the video you're talking about.
What
About
is
the
it?
commitments, the 5 commitments, or
I'll look it up and I'll send it
Okay.
to you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much.
okay. Thank you for coming, Elaine.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have a safe trip.
Thanks.
So we're about 4 minutes from needing, no, about 3 minutes from needing to wrap up. If anybody's just like, oh my gosh, I gotta ask the question. If not, I am definitely going to upload this next week. I'm a little not very available. I have my 2 little grandsons coming to see us, and we haven't seen them in 2 years. So they're spending the week with us next week. I will be on the Tuesday night call and for new people, and I will also be on the Thursday night call with the developers. And if you have questions you want them to notice, and there'll be a lot of people on that call, you can send your questions to questions@essenty.com. There's an S on it, so it's questions@essenty.com. If you email it in, then they can look at them previous to the call, and I can sort them and I can present them to them as well. Okay, I guess that's a wrap, eh?
Yep.
Catherine, I depend a lot on, I love seeing your guys' faces. It really helps me do this, you know? It really does.
You
Thank
do a
you.
good job.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
guys for coming.
Mhm.
All right.
See everybody again.
Yeah. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.